I am Milton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann, I am the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. And this is my son of a carpenter Mary. Sugar Check, it's also one of my California corrupt, cowardly cop. Parables as well. Oh, I miss the sunlight. Morning sunlight, those very distinctive California cowardly, corrupt cops were keeping me up all night. And this parable, aside from being a sugar check, is about a Jared. He's one of those California corrupt, cowardly cops, giving all good cops across America a bad name. And why it's hazy all the time. High-tech toys, same ones that didn't like me uploading Lonnie. CCCC. A parable from a couple days ago. But Jared is in church, and you can take your pick which cult church he's in. The Mormons, the Latter-day Saints, out here in California, or the Glendale, or just plain, but they're not all from Glendale. The Adventist cult. I had a bad experience with a doctor assaulting me in his doctor's office from Glendale Adventist. Literally left me with a clean swab that was placed in both noses, both nostrils, leaving it bloody for a week. As well as after I told him my right leg in particular, sore than the wrist, and all my muscles are in constant pain, hit me with a clipboard on that right leg. So I know the character of the Adventist cult. So put there, and the Latter-day Saint bishop's phone numbers, or just plain the church itself. Individual Latter-day Saints, Mormons. Those folks that show up all smiles and helpful on your doorstep to interrupt your dinner. Look like they just smoked some dope or something. Probably from what I witnessed around here in Teague Terrace, because they had. But Jared's at church, and everybody stops talking. It's just before they go into dishonor a dad, dishonor God. The devil insists they spend 3 hours, the Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, each and every Sunday worshiping him in his life. And that means you got a good window of opportunity with them. I don't know much about the Adventist cult ones, except they're vegetarians. They rely on food deprivation as well as sleep deprivation, I am sure, to indoctrinate. Oh well, maybe they lock you in the closet and feed you the vegetarian stuff. But Jared's at that place, and the phone rings. Everybody stops, and Jared looks disgusted. It's enough. He's getting calls left and right at his own home, because they've placed the numbers of California's crooked, cowardly, corrupt cops. They placed their numbers, his number, on the backs of those fives I just showed you, telling you how. I've not gotten one 93 check in 9 years of asking. That's a lot of mass censorship conducted without fear of being covered by the even news. We the people must be the even news. I do that. Takes 5 minutes, makes a video, posts a video, and yes. Call up those actively involved, those who have been showing me their character, and you as well, I'm sure, over the years. 293. Call them up and check and post and 5, and yeah. Jared goes over and says that phone, be it a Adventist cult, a church building, hospital building, whatever they do, or an Latter-day Saint cult building. He answers and he cusses them out something fierce. I told you he was a corrupt California cop in bed with the Hussein placers. Cusses them out something fierce, and yes, they're on the other end of that phone. That speaker phone going, getting a nice crooked California cop character, as well as a Latter-day Saint or Adventist cult. Hospital one. Do that. Check and post at 5. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. And they're actively conducting. I was kept up all night. I'm not at my best because of the crooked California cowardly cops' methods, harassment techniques. Yeah, Jared, he can't do anything about that anger. His superiors have talked to him about it over the years. I know. Lord knows his superiors have talked to him about that, but he won't listen to the Catholics, the Lutherans, or even the Baptists as they tell him what real Christianity is about. He shows them that anger, get it on video, and yes, if Jared changes his phone number, all good cops across America, you change those numbers on the backs of those 5s, hand them out. They block certain folks from calling. You change your phone numbers, call again. And yeah, your citizens come out here, be them college students or real Christians. They come out here and they witness the corrupt California's character. Cowardly cops' character. So you come out here, you wear those wires, you get them. All you gotta do is ask about me, Melton, John Melton Brady. And watch them come out of the woodwork, the crooked California cowardly cops, to introduce you to impersonators. They are literally in bed with making that moonlighting money, like Jared's making moonlighting money with his Mormons or Adventists. Do that. You're not afraid of those who wear guns on their hips. They sure the hell shouldn't be wearing, and have badges on their chest they dishonor and should not be wearing at all. Come out here, and while you're out here, I have wit will travel. Yes, that's medical research that Adventist cult doctors don't want to be a part, not only don't want to be a part of, but are physically attacking with Antaki. Smaller brown circles slowly disappearing, big blue circles growing in. That was before they started catching the light. Oh, I've been kept up all night with the crooked California cowardly cops. Harassment techniques. I wasn't up in time. I didn't get out of bed. I was up. I didn't get out of bed in time to get the light. So you make a video of every. Oh, it's a slam dunk when you call them up. At work or even at home. And they don't know about those 93 checks, those Flight 93 checks. Fight back against the terrorists who have hijacked our country and our families' lifelines. Fight back against them with videos of America's hijacked lifelines. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed, it doesn't match up with those call logs. I've got on youtube.com/DNFD series. Got them elsewhere. Look for the Melton's Call Log playlist. doesn't match up, yeah, that's you got a video of crime. And when you talk to either a network news anchor, local news anchor, or remember to put their numbers on. You got a tip for them. You'd like to know what they're why aren't they covering this? It's easily documented. But it's a slam dunk. If that officer with the riding that desk with the state, the city, the counties of LA, when they don't know anything about Flight 93 checks, and you can direct them to www.christcomplexlinks.blogspot.com, which has the YouTubes I've had over the years with 93 checks on them. When they don't know about that, you can ask them. Well, it seems obvious. I'm in another state and I know about it. This man's been asking for 93 checks for 9 years. As Hollywood placed Hussein, a dangerous Hollywood, the ones in bed with the Mideast. In our highest office in the world, right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins, I know about in our state. If you don't, go to christcomplexlinks.blogspot.com, and I would like to know your official position on dangerous censorship in America, Officer so-and-so. And why do you have so many? I'm looking at documentary after documentary. Why do you have so many in bed with impersonators of this man with those eyes? You're on a new medical research being passed by. Get their reactions and post. See, it doesn't matter anything about the medical research, the eyes growing anew. You've got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dialed. Officer so-and-so is showing his cowardly cop doing the exact opposite of what he took an oath to do. To protect him, to serve. I think they've got on the cars. He's doing the exact opposite of that. Get him, call them on it. Call California's corrupt cops, cowardly cops, who just kept me up all night. Call them on America's Hijacked Lifelines. Get their reactions and post that video. Come see me in person. We'll travel. Show me the perfect place to build. All good cops from other states. Show me that skyline. I need to design imagery against. I need to build Jesus' immaculate house with tear down this great wall of evil and let's get started. Great Wall of Evil has just me and all this imagery and has cops doing the exact opposite of what they took oaths that they swore to do. Tear down this great wall of evil so we can get started building a better world. Those 1,000 points of light. Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. You can call it an opportunity house if you want, but there will be a test at the end. Come see me, let's get started. We got a lot to do in doing just what Hussein and those who placed him in our office did during those 8 years. We've got a lot to do doing that. And they got the buffoon Trump in now. It's in both parties, guys. The Russian guy dishonoring our American sensibilities. Come see me. Let's get started building a better world. We'll travel. Show me that perfect place to build.